Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Final week. No, it's the final game of week 2 here in the Chaos Cup tonight. It is Dead Man's Party versus Irish Wristwatch. Malik versus Wenger. Let's take a look at the standings really quickly. We can see here both teams currently in 7th place. Not that it means a whole lot. It's just week 2. Plenty of games left to play. However, regardless of the result of this game, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of movement here in the standings. A typical Blood Bowl score is 1-0, 1-1, 2-0, or 2-1. So if we assume, say a 2-0 victory, then one of these teams will gain 3 points. Their TD diff will climb to 0, and they will tie for 6th place, while the other team will be tied for 9th place. If we add one more TD to that, say a 2-1 score, then one team will gain 3 points. Their TD diff will increase by 1. The other team's TD diff will decrease by 1, and there'll be no movement on the standings other than the two teams not being tied. So not a lot of swing here in this competition, but of course both teams looking in this game, but both teams looking for a win. Still early. Even if you lose in week 2, you are far from out. Let's take a look at their lineup, shall we? First up, we have Dead Man's Party, coached by Malik. He's got an 11-man roster. He's got those 2 werewolves and the 2 flesh golems. He has a necro team, of course. TV of 982 TRRs, 2 whites as well. 2-2-2-2. I think this is a solid lineup. And I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to give I think Malik really has the advantage here. He'll be up against an underworld team. He's got those really powerful werewolves. He's got 2 of them. He's got claws. He has frenzy on both those werewolves, of course. They have an MA of 8 and decent stats. Otherwise, the 2 whites are the blitzers. They have the blitz skill, and they're pretty quick with a speed of 6. And then, of course, the flesh golems both have a strength of 4 and stand firm. The flesh golems can take blocks and control area on the pitch. The werewolves can blitz with that claw ability and be devastating. And the whites, of course, have the block skill. I think Malik tonight is looking to take the hits. He's or looking to mark players, take hits, and if he can just make sure that his players aren't sequestered from the team or taken out of position or marked when he doesn't want them to be marked, I think he comes out on top tonight. He's going to be up against an underworld team, and underworld, as we've mentioned before in week 1 and in week 2, underworld teams, I think they flourish at higher TVs. They're really hard to get started. At lower TVs, they just don't have the skills they're looking for. Their power comes from that access to mutations. And you can see Wenger here is going to start off with a TV of 910, and he'll be down a player. She Sells Seashells is currently injured. Look how fragile a lot of these players are. They have an AAV of 7. Not only that, but the Skaven have animosity toward the goblins. If they try to exchange the ball to a goblin player, there's a chance that they'll just refuse to do it. So while he has a lot of speed with these Skaven players, and of course the goblins are stunty and have dodge, and they can be thrown by the troll, of course, it's just really hard to keep these players on the pitch and to get something going. I think Wenger will probably play a lot like Artificial Bunny played last night with his underworld team, where you focus on getting those SPPs, you focus on getting these players leveled up as quickly as you can. If he does that, I think win or lose, he comes out on top. He's got a massive number of TRRs. 3 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, and of course 1 Fan Factor, a slight advantage. Hopefully that'll turn into a fame advantage for him. With 1 player down, he's going to have to pick up a Skaven lineman that's going to cost 50k. That'll bring his TV up to 960. That gives Malik 20k in inducement money. There's really not a lot you can do with that. He can combine it with what's in his treasury. He has 90k in his treasury. He could get something with that, but I doubt he will, and I don't even really think there's a need to. I think Malik has the advantage here. The really big problem for Malik, frankly, is Wenger has 3 TRRs, so that's a lot of TRRs. That gives him a lot of options. And B, he's up against Wenger. Wenger has experience in the championship match last season. He is, in fact, the season runner-up. He's an excellent coach. We've seen him play Orcs last season. He's picked up Underworld this season. And that's really the big hurdle, I think, for Malik, is just going up against such a strong coach. But I think if Malik can keep his werewolves free, keep his flesh golems where he wants them to be, and then keep on applying the pressure with those whites as well, he can get player advantage and he can come out on top. But either way, it's bound to be a good game. And it's a replay match. These two coaches played last night. We don't know the outcome. We're gonna watch it together right now. And generally, replay games are about half as long as a live stream because the downtime doesn't get recorded. So I think we are going to get underway. Give me just a second to try to open this game up without spoiling it for myself. All right, I think we are ready to go. We are in the dog park, Dead Man Party's stadium. Wenger, known to be a fan of sweltering heat. We'll see. We'll see if he gets it in this game. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the coin toss. I think either team, when they win the coin toss, they could go either way. They could go on offense. They can go on defense. Well, I think Irish Wristwatch, if they win the coin toss, they'll probably want to be on D first, just because they have so many frail players. But we'll see what happens. Here's the coin toss. And it looks like Dead Man's Party is going to be on defense. Dead Man Party currently setting up their defense here. Currently with a massive 5-man line. Wow. Wow. Set up 2 players on the line in the right wide zone, 2 players on the line in the left wide zone. This can be a little risky sometimes, especially on offense, due to some of these kickoff events. And then two linebackers. All right. Irish Wristwatch setting up their offensive line here. They're going to pull players off the line for sure. Indeed, Irish Wristwatch with the fame advantage. 2 Bloodweiser Babes for Irish Wristwatch. Wow. Going in hard with those Bloodweiser Babes. That means he's going to get a +2 on his knockout rolls. Wow, man, that's some big brain stuff. Here's the kickoff. And as he said, he's a good coach. Pitch invasion. Oh no! Oh no! Randomly selected players are stunned. What's going to happen? Oh, not terribly bad. 2 players stunned for Dead Man's Party. Just 1 for Irish Wristwatch. Straight off the right out of the gate, they're going to pick up the ball and move it forward, looking for a pass to continue moving this ball. Black Bat picks up the ball, and now a block on the line. Clean hit for the first block by the big guy. Looking to set up a blitz on the number 12 white. 2-die blitz, gets a push. Yeah, Irish Wristwatch with these frail players picked up 2 Bloodweiser Babes. That's going to give him a +2 to his knockout rolls at the beginning of every drive. That's really smart. That's really smart. Cage in the left wide zone. A few more players left to do something with. Tries to dodge with the Goblin, but wow, failed stunty dodge. Can you believe it? Dead Man's Party. Lots of players free on the right side of the pitch here. It's going to move him forward. Wow. He's marking players in the on the right side of the pitch. Needs to think about getting in front of this cage. He's going to take a 2-die block on the front right corner of the cage. Good hit. Well done. Gets a stun. That's a good stun on Selfish Shellfish as well. Flesh Golem now has a tackle zone on the Skaven thrower. Here comes the blitz on the left side of the cage. Gets a push. Also moved a zombie back into position in front of the cage. That's good play as well. Yeah, moves that werewolf to cover the left wide zone here. Good play by Malik. Pulls the second Flesh Golem over to mark the troll. That troll now finds himself out of position. And now it's turn 2 to Irish Wristwatch. Looks like they're going to scoot to the right. He was going to try, failed to dodge. He's going to spend the TRR. Good dodge, but now he doesn't have a TRR for the rest of the turn. Here's the other werewolf. The other werewolf is prone. Here comes a blitz. 1-die blitz against the zombie. He gets a push. Wow. Risky blitz. Good stunty dodge. Another good dodge by the goblin. Number 2 goblin. That was Quinoa. Another 1-die block with a goblin. A little less risky here. It's a... Well, not less risky. It was fairly risky. It was against a skilled player, but it's a goblin. I don't really care so much if something happens to him. Good block on the troll. Oh, interesting choice to block with this Flesh Golem and move the troll this way. It cuts off a little bit of space. Here comes the blitz with the werewolf. Took a 1-die blitz. He'll have to... He doesn't spend the TRR. Wow! Chose not to spend the TRR, and now Irish Wristwatch is going to be pretty well set here to score. 2-die block works out to the block skill. Two-die block back behind the center line. Good block. Goblin moves forward, down pitch. Irish Wristwatch now starting to mark some players. Good hit on the number 8 zombie. And now the blitz. Takes a 1-die skilled blitz against the number 4 zombie, and that'll work out. Trying to get a player advantage. It's not working out. But knocking down zombies is very good. A zombie will only have 1 MA after standing up. 2-die block on the troll. Trying hard to go after this troll. If you can take the troll off the pitch, that's great. But it's tough to take him off the pitch with an AV of 9. Frees up the second Flesh Golem. He marks the number 6 blitzer. Does he have a plan to go after the thrower? I don't think so. Still has a blitz. He could try to dodge out the werewolf, but that's... Man, there's no way that's going to happen. He could blitz with the werewolf. Claffy says, man, this is just nuts so far. Stands up the white, stands up the zombie. Yeah, try to dodge with the werewolf. It's just such a tough dodge. That was a dodge, the dodge blitz, so he's going to try it with the werewolf. Decides not to spend the TRR. He's resigned to giving up this TD. We'll see if Wenger is going to stall. He is not. 1-0 is the score. Well done to Rarely Leery Rory. That's an early score. I don't know if Dead Man's Party minds so much. They're going to have plenty of time here to try to tie it up in the half. And if they do, then they will have the ball in the second half and be in pretty good shape. Dead Man's Party is going to have one more turn in the first quarter and then an entire second quarter to try to score here. We'll see if they can pull it off. They're not a particularly fast team, but they do have those werewolves. And if they can just push a cage or some sort of protective line just a little bit down pitch, then the werewolf can run the rest of the way to score. He's going to put both werewolves on the line. 3 players on the offensive line. Hank the Ranger said he had too many hits lined up with my players. The fellow had to score or make 8 dodge rolls. That's a fair point. Here's the kickoff. Changing weather, not the sweltering heat that Wenger was looking for. Just more sunny skies. Turn 4 for Malik. He's going to take a block on the line. Clean hit. Just can't take these goblins off the pitch. Another 2-die block on the line. Clean hit. Man, oh man. 2-die block on the troll. Another clean hit. The line has been blocked down. Well done. It's going to free up 2 players on the line to move them somewhere. Still has a blitz to take. Clifey says the pitch was a mess. I would have been scared I missed something, and there might be someone who could sneak in and get a block on the ball. Perhaps so. Yeah. I get a little skittish as well. He's going to take a 2-die blitz in the right wide zone. This will be a push result. Frenzy follow-up. Good hit. No, it's a dodge push. It's a goblin. It's a goblin. Oh no, and the werewolf tried to dodge. Had to follow up, tried to dodge away, failed to dodge, spent the TRR. And that'll be the end of the drive. Second quarter begins. Blitz by the Skaven thrower. This is against number 5 zombie. Gets a push. Doesn't follow up. Good call. Goblin moves down the right wide zone. Shifting some players to the right here. Moving some players back at mid-pitch. Moves the Goblin forward to try to pick up the ball. He gets the ball. Well done. Turn 5 to Dead Man's Party. What are they going to do? Are they going to go for the blitz straight away? It looks like they are. 2-die blitz with the werewolf. Oh, it's just a dodge push. Frenzy follow-up. Hoping to get a knockdown here. He got it. Where does the ball scatter? Ball scatters forward. We'll move the werewolf. Goes for the ball pickup, and it works out. Wow. Whew, that was a 2/3 chance on the pickup, and it worked out. Still has his TRR. Now he's going to cage up at mid-pitch. Wow. Wenger applying the pressure. Oh, man. I mean, that's why he's the league runner-up, man. This is Underworld's a tough team, in my opinion, to play. Again, especially at low TVs, and he's putting in work. 1-die block on the left wide zone. Clean hit against the Skaven thrower. But Malik just can't take anybody off the pitch. Turn 6. 2-die blitz on the back right corner of the cage. That'll be a push. Follows up and marks the ball carrier. Stands up the second thrower. The troll fails his really stupid roll. Unfortunate. If you're next to a teammate, the really stupid roll only fails on a 1. Otherwise, it's a 50-50. He failed that on a 1. Every big guy in Blood Bowl has some sort of negative trait. Turn 6 now for Dead Man's Party. Blitzing. The Skaven thrower only gets a push, but that'll at least free up the ball carrier. Takes a 2-die block on the Goblin. Can he take this Goblin off the pitch? He cannot. Wow. Moves the werewolf into the right wide zone for the handoff Failed the handoff. Is 75% on the catch. Doesn't work off. Doesn't work out. He was going to try to score on this turn. Whew, that was a risky handoff, but I commend him for trying. 2-die block with the troll. Dead Man's Party with no TRRs left. 2 left for Irish Wristwatch. They're going to descend upon this contingent in the right wide zone. 2-die block. This is against the white. Good hit. Here's the blitz. 2-die blitz on the werewolf. This will work out because this is a blitzer, and now he's going to go for the ball. No, not go for the ball pickup. He's going to send the blitzer down pitch. He wants somebody else to go after this ball. Good pickup by the Goblin. Tried to pass with the Goblin. Wow. So let's look at this for a second, right? He didn't pick it up with the Skaven thrower. He picked it up with the Goblin instead. And the reason he did that was because on an Underworld team, the Skaven have animosity towards the Goblins. So he picked it up with the Goblin instead and did the pass with the Goblin. Big brain plays. Well done. Like it says, so much ground possession and changes in possession in general. I know. Really aggressive Underworld team. Like, wow. 2-die block on the Skaven thrower. Can he take him off? An 8+ is what he's looking for. Gets the 8+, but only gets a stun. 2-die block back at the front of the cage is a push. Flesh Golem's currently going to eat 2 dice coming back. Ghoul moves forward. He's going to pass. He's going to try this again to the werewolf. Failed catch again. That's a tough catch. That's a 1/3 chance on that catch. A handoff would have been a 50-50 instead. Also pretty risky. And now, Irish Wristwatch on offense again. Short pass. Why can nobody catch this ball? Spends the TRR. What? What is happening? No one is able to catch this poor ball. Oh well. Final turn of the first half. Dead Man's Party can theoretically still score. They're going to take a block against the Skaven lineman. Well done. Fluffy says, I assume no one can score now. He theoretically can. He can pick up this ball, throw it to that werewolf, and score. Good block on the Flesh Golem. He's going to take his blocks first, and I think that's smart. He's going to take a 2-die block on the other Skaven thrower. Good hit. Is he going to go for this ball and try to score? 2-die block against the number 10 Goblin. Man, these Goblins are insufferable. Why are they staying on the pitch? Flesh Golem moves forward to mark the Skaven Blitzer, and now is he going to go for the ball pickup? He is. Good. Nope, not a good pickup. Good effort, though. That'll be the half. 1-0. Irish Wristwatch currently in the lead, but Dead Man's Party is going to have this ball here in the second half. We're going to get another crack at it. Cleffy says greased ball. Definitely a greased ball. I think it might be. Wow, no change in formations for the kickoff. It's a blitz. Oh, Irish Wristwatch gets a free bonus turn. Wow, what a kick! What a kick! That is not the replay I wanted. That's all right. All right, 2-die block back at the line is going to be a push. Another 2-die block at the line. This is not gonna work. Oh no. He decides to take that without spending the TRR. He recognizes how precious his TRRs are, but that's a turn down. The ball's probably pretty secure though. There is a hole now right here that Irish Wristwatch could run a few players through. He's been aggressive all game. We'll see if he does it. Quinoa is stunned. Poor Quinoa. No, not poor Quinoa. Why has nobody been taken off the pitch? I demand to know why. Yeah, there you go. He moves a Skaven lineman through that hole, takes a block on the line. Good hit against the number 8 zombie. Moves a goblin down through that hole as well. Shifts a goblin to the right wide zone just in case Dead Man's Party gets any ideas. And now a block at the line. This is on the troll. Really going hard on this troll. I mean, I don't know if he had much of a choice there with the flesh golem, but I would go after these weaker players. Yeah, just like this. But man, they are just not going down. Skaven might be a better target. They don't have, or at least this one doesn't have the dodge skill. Malik moving back a lot of players to mark just a few Irish Wristwatch players. Going for the ball pickup with the werewolf, it looks like. 3+ failed the pickup, and the ball scatters out of bounds and back up to the 14-yard line. Oh no. Oh no. Turn 10 for Irish Wristwatch. Blitz with the Skaven thrower. This is against the number 8 zombie. Clean hit. Claffia says, is there a prize for the most total distance traveled by a ball? And there it is, the first KO. And it's for the Underworld team. Why? Irish Wristwatch now moving a contingent of players down the left wide zone. They're going to try to get this ball. What? A failed dodge by a goblin. Again, that's the second time this game. A little bit of grace shown to Dead Man's Party. They can try to secure this ball here. We'll try to pick it up with the werewolf once again. Here it is. Nope, he's going to use that werewolf for the corner. I might use the ghoul as a ball carrier, honestly. Save my werewolves to take those blocks, those blitzes. 2-die block, spends the TRR this time, only gets a push out of it. Dead Man's Party down to 1 TRR. Marks the lineman with the white. Here's the ball pickup attempt. This time it works out. Turn 11 for Irish Wristwatch. Gonna try to blitz down the front right corner of the cage. 2-die blitz. They'll get a push. They'll follow up. They will not follow up. They don't want the Skaven to eat a whole bunch of dice coming back. Fair enough. 1-die block at the line. Oh no! And the flesh golem is injured. Wow! Oh man. That's unfortunate for Malik. While both players broke armor, it went in Wenger's favor here. And that's a two-man player advantage now for Irish Wristwatch. Regen failed. Oh, that's unfortunate too. Life says doesn't have regeneration yet, but didn't work out. Regen's a 50-50. Dead Man's Party takes a 2-die block on the Skaven lineman. Looking to put some hurt on Another stun. Marks the number 11 goblin. He's going to shift this cage up to center pitch. Blitz on the Skaven Blitzer. Frenzy follow-up. Ah, it's not going to work. I would have gone after the Goblin. AV is 7. Doesn't have the block skill. Turn 12 for Irish Wristwatch. Now, final turn of the third quarter. They're descending on this cage. They want to stop forward momentum. They want to crack the cage. One die block is going to be a push on the number 6 zombie. That's the front right corner of the cage. Blitz on the front left corner of the cage. 2 die blitz. Good hit. Oh, and another KO? Are you kidding me? Wow. Is that a 3-man player advantage now? Is that a 3-man player advantage? Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like a 2-man player advantage. Wenger shifting his players over to the front of the cage. Number 12 Goblin dodges away from the cage. And that is yet another failed Goblin dodge. These aren't even tricky dodges. What is happening? Is everything greased? Is the grass greased? Is that what happens in this game? Werewolf moves down pitch in the left wide zone. Blitz coming up with the Flesh Golem. 3 die blitz only gets a push. A zombie shambles forward. 2 die block on the Skaven Blitzer. Another push. Looks like he's going to advance forward just a couple of spaces, but he moves all the way across pitch to the left wide zone. 1 space away from setting up a half cage. I have to imagine Wenger's going to go after these defenders. Good block against the Skaven thrower, but still stays on the pitch. Malik's taking the blocks, but he's just not getting anything out of them. 2 die block now. Oh, has to spend the TRR. This will work out. No TRR left for Irish Wristwatch for this turn. Like it says, stall and tie. I don't know if Wenger's going to let him stall, but we'll see. Failed GFI. Don't you know? Don't you know GFI's failed 900% of the time? Turn 14. Just 3 turns left for Malik here. Wenger moves a ghoul. Malik moves a ghoul forward. 2 die block. This is against Skaven Blitzer. Only gets a push. That's an advantageous block coming back on the Flesh Golem if Wenger wants to take it. Moves the Werewolf down pitch a little bit. Oh, elects not to go for the half cage. I mean, I guess it's kind of a half cage. That's fair enough. Goes for a full cage except the front left corner here. Wow, look at the speed of that Skaven lineman. MA of 7. The thrower coming down in front of the cage as well. Blitz. Yeah, Wenger's not going to stand for this. 2 die block. He'll push. He'll follow up. He won't follow up. Fair enough. Fair enough. He wants to mark the werewolf, the corner werewolf instead. Really stupid fails. The troll's happy, just lying on the ground. He's cool. Oh, I see. He's going to mark with the goblin instead. What happened? What was that? Two-die block. He has to spend his final. Malik has to spend his final TRR. He's gonna get a dodge push to a one-die frenzy follow-up. Oh boy. Is he gonna blitz score here? Oh no, he's just gonna score down the sideline. 1-1. It is all tied up. Wow. How many turns are left? That might be the game. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well done by Malik. Ah, oh, my heart. One player comes back for Dead Man's Party. Malik is happy about that. Dead Man's Party on defense now. Just 2 turns left for Irish Wristwatch. I guess technically they could score. I can't really see it happening. Dead Man's Party looking to screen him out. He wants to prevent movement. He has to be a little careful here. Going with a thin screen like this, one blitz will open a hole. But otherwise, I get the intention. It looks like Irish Wristwatch is putting players on the line. He looks like he's playing to win. Fair enough. Oh, he's playing to win. 2 players back to receive. All right, we'll see what happens here. Cheering fans. Oh, Irish Wristwatch gets an extra TRR. Do they even need it? They do not. And favorable kick for Irish Wristwatch. Yeah, here's that blitz. Down the left, wide zone. It's going to be a clean hit against number 6. And now he's got space to move. And he's going to do just that. That's what we're talking about. When you take a screen like this that covers the entire picture so thin like this, one blitz will open a hole. Sends 2 players down pitch. Cliffy says the entire team is going to go down that wide zone, isn't it? I mean, maybe. Here's a pass by the thrower. Failed the catch. He's going to spend the TRR. He has to. Good reception. Skaven Speed. He's going to GFI. He had to get in the scoring position. Oh man, what is Malik going to do? Yeah, he's going to try to mark that, or Vegar's going to try to mark this werewolf. That's another failed goblin dodge. What? and now Malik. Man, these goblins cannot dodge. All right, Malik and Dead Man's Party now. They've got to go after this ball carrier. Let's see. What can he do? 8. He can go 1, 2, 3. Blitz. Maybe blitz this Skaven and get in front of. Maybe blitz. If he can blitz this Skaven and get in front of this one, then he can move the other werewolf over to, say, here. Or here, maybe. Or even here. And then he can move the ghoul in as well. I think he'll be all right. So I think he needs to take the blitz on this Skaven right here. Move the 2 werewolves and the ghoul over to defend. And then I think he's okay. But we'll see. He's going to move the ghoul first. Smart move. Smart move. Moving the ghoul. Takes the block on the goblin to free up the werewolf. Well done. Oh no. Who's he gonna blitz? Oh, I don't like this blitz. And it doesn't work. He doesn't have the TRR for it, but even if he did, this gives the Skaven runner a positive dodge here. He does have the ghoul in the way, which is fine, but then this Skaven player would have probably died. The blitzer would have probably blocked him down. Generally, you want to get in front of the ball carrier. And, oh, man. Deadman's Irish Wristwatch now has an opportunity to score. Yeah, they're going to blitz. 2-die blitz. The push is all they need. And that's going to be it. 2-1. Irish Wristwatch is going to win this game. Huh. Well done by Wenger. Wow. What a score there at the end to pull it out. 2-1. Whew. Well done. Not a lot of armor breaks. I can't believe that. How many KOs were there? 2 maybe? Yeah, just 2 KOs, 1 injury. Whew. Both teams had possession of the ball just about evenly. Lots of running yards. That was a game, man. Take a look at the SPP. Deadman Party picks up 8. Irish Wristwatch, however, picks up 15. He got 5 for the MVP, and then lots of other SPP for the TDs and the injury and stuff. So yeah, well done to Wenger there, and good show by both coaches there. Both teams still in it, of course. It is just week 2. There's plenty of games to play here in Swiss rounds. There's no schedule to look at because that's the end of week 2. Hank the Ranger says GG's. Yeah, GG to both coaches. That was a rough game. Malik tried to get that player advantage. He tried, and it just didn't work. It didn't happen this time, and sometimes that happens. But that'll do it for week 2. Week 3 is going to get underway tomorrow. That's when the coaches will start scheduling their matches. And as always, you can check out when those games get scheduled here on Twitch, also on Twitter and on Facebook. And you can see those accounts right there on your screen. Also, the podcast, episode 4 will go live tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a blast. Play Blood Bowl. It's a super fun game. And we'll see you here for week 3. Have a great night, guys.